Hello everyone, time again for another Willie's Ramblins and Pickup video. Well, today, October 10th, 2020, remember tonight, I'm doing the Phoenix ColecoVision Palooza live stream tonight. I forgot the name of my own live stream. I know it deals with the ColecoVision Phoenix, so that's going to be tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, if you're watching this video on October 10th. If you're watching this after October 10th, you can find the video over on my channel if you want to watch the live stream, all the recorded live stream. It won't be live anymore. Anyway, so I've got quite a bit of stuff to talk about today. First up, my buddies over at Retro Gaming Roundup, their book called Smoke and Mirrors, The Rise and Fall of a Serial Entrepreneur. It's a book all about the Coleco Chameleon fiasco. It's got a lot of interesting history behind it. It's a really good book. I know the guys who are writing it, and I know all the. I'm actually in the book as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing the final product now. It looks pretty interesting. Their Kickstarter is still live as of this recording. I think it's got 26 days to go. It's already been funded. They funded the book in 3 days. So that's really cool. I'm really happy that happened for them. So if you're interested in checking out this book, I'll put a link to the Kickstarter down below. And you can go over and see if you want to get the book or not. It's going to be in a digital copy. I think it's like $10 to get just a single digital copy of it. So it's not very expensive. They have some other reward tiers as well. One has a t-shirt in it and some other stuff. So pretty cool. I really think it's great the guys were able to get their book funded. It should be a very interesting read to get the backstory on the Coleco Chameleon. Anyway, let's move on from that now. Now, a few of you are new to the channel. I've been getting a lot of comments from some new viewers. One thing you need to understand is this channel is not like a review per se. I kind of do reviews, but they're not actual reviews. I like just to experience different things and give my opinions on them. What I may like, you may not like. You know, we're all different. So I look at reviews as subjective. Yeah, just the way I look at them. And, you know, like one of the series I do, well, quite a few of the series I do on the Arcade USA channel is my, you know, the Atari 2600, the Atari 7800, Coleco 2400, Intellicade, Atari 5200, whatever. Just keep in mind, I know there are homebrew games out there that are much better than the games I'm talking about. But the whole purpose of that series is to just show what was originally released, you know, back in the day for the console compared to the arcade game and my history with it. It has nothing to do about what's the best version of the game or anything like that. I just want to show what was released back then for that particular console and talk about the arcade game that I typically have experience with. Yeah, that's stuff about that. My mind is going blank constantly this morning. Something else that's going on that's really cool. In November 21st, we're going to have an Intellivision Virtual Expo. Awesome. This is being done by Intellivision Revolution. I'll put a link down below to go to the webpage that talks about the expo. There's not a lot of information there right now. But keep checking that website as November 21st draws near, so you know how to attend this virtual expo. It's a really great idea. It's all Intellivision themes, so if you're a big fan of the Intellivision, you'll definitely want to try to view this expo, you know, participate in it. I'm not for sure all the logistics of how they're going to do it, but I'm in the thread on Atari Age because I'm doing a sequence in there as well. And from what I'm reading, it's going to be pretty cool. They got a lot of neat ideas, a lot of neat segments they're going to be doing, so I think it's definitely going to be worth checking out. Anyway, what else? I think that was the major things I wanted to talk about in this video. So now, let's get to the pickups. First off, I had a show donation by my bud, the Atari Creep. I appreciate it, Chris. He always sends me some really cool stuff. And he sent me some neat things. He sent me this McDonald's toy, which is Bowser, that shoots flames. He's got these little things that he shoots out of his mouth. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to open this to do a review on it or not. Not a review, an impression video on it. Or I may just leave it in the bag. Don't know. He also sent me this really cool little mini Megatron guy. Oh, focus. Isn't that cool? That's cool. That's going up on my shelf right there. Because I like Megatron. He's awesome. Optimus. He also sent me a couple blind bags. Well, not blind bags. Here's more of these little figures. Here's Bumblebee still in the package. That's cool. And here's Starscream. Megatron. He also sent this really cool arcade game token that has the Atari symbol on it. Pretty cool. I got a nice collection of arcade tokens of arcades I've been to throughout the years. And of course, he sent me one of those Piquet death chips. Oh boy. Now I have a very bad reaction to hot foods. I think I have an allergy to capsaicin or whatever that hot stuff is. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. Oh, I think Chris is trying to kill me. I'm not for sure. Anyway, really cool, man. I don't know if I have to think about this one. I don't know if I want to do it or not. All right, now to some of the pickups. For my Odyssey 2 system, I picked up Sid the Spellbinder. Kind of like Centipede. I'm looking forward to playing this game. I'll do a video on it. I wish I would have had it when I was doing my Odyssey 2 live streams. Unfortunately, the game on my multi-cart it crashes after one level, which is why I didn't play it during the live streams. Maybe in the future, when I do another Odyssey 2 live stream, I'll include this cartridge in there as well. Moving on. For the Toy Tomb, I picked up another Radio Shack game. This one's called, what's this called? Virtual Billiards. A little electronic pool game. Now, I like little electronic pool games. I got one called Bank One. It has LEDs I really like. So, being a Radio Shack game, I thought it'd be kind of cool to get this, to do a Toy Tomb video on. See how this pool game plays. Also picked up a set of stickers for my Y-Wing restoration project I'm going to be doing. These are pretty cool. Got these off Etsy. They look just like the original stickers that came with the Y-Wing when it was new. So that restoration project I plan on doing maybe on my vacation at the end of October. Or I might do it over the 2 weeks I'm off around Thanksgiving as a special Toy Tomb project, where I'll go through and take the Y-Wing apart, get it all cleaned up, and then put it back together and start applying all the decals and all these other 3D printed parts I got. You know, like I got the cannons for the top of the turret. That's 3D printed. Got that off Etsy. That's cool. So got a lot of reproduction parts here. I know a lot of people will freak out. Oh, they're not the actual parts. Yeah, I know they're not the actual parts. This is just something I want to do. Restore an old broken toy to have for display. I like the Y-Wing. But I do have the original guns that go in the front, though. These are originals. So I did get that, at least, to be original. Now, back to the game pickups. I picked up a really cool game from, who made this game? AR or something? They don't have their name on the box. Rats. Anyway, Zombie Apocalypse, or USA Zombies. Yeah, USA Zombie Apocalypse. Oh yeah. This looks like a really fun homebrew game. It's got a overlay. It's got a decal you put on the controller. It looks a lot of fun. I've not opened this up yet because I'll be doing a video where I actually open it up and I look at the insides and play it on the Vectrex, see how it is. My buddy Rick and I, we're going to be doing a Vectrex radio, a Halloween themed episode for Vectrex Radio here pretty soon, and we'll talk about this game and our experience with it. Pretty awesome. I love getting a hold of Vectrex games. Now, this next set of games, these next set of pickups, are really awesome. A lot of these I've been looking for a really long time for my Atari 2600 arcade collection I do. And these came from Matt's Game Exchange in Greensboro, North Carolina. He recently got a hold of a huge Atari 2600 lot, complete in the box. A lot of great games in this collection he got a hold of. There was a few that I had to pass on, maybe because I didn't have the funds to get them all. But, you know, there were some really cool games in this collection that he got traded in. I was highly impressed. It took me probably about 30 minutes to go through all the games last time I was there to pick up what I wanted to pick up. But anyway, let's get to it. I picked up Subscan, and unfortunately, I already had Subscan. Dang it. I didn't think I had it. But at least this newer one has a better box. Plus, the newer one I just picked up also has the decals. There's a little decals in there. You can see them right there. The little decals that came with these games. And what you would do with the decals is you would put them on this little form right here. This little form. And if you take a picture of your TV screen, you send this in, you'd get a, what do they give? A jacket patch. How cool is that? Now, this is not an original form. This is one I printed out. You know, made it a double-sided thing to put with this. Because I was going to do a video and I forgot. I already did a video on this game. So, I may do a follow-up video to this and talk about the decals and stuff. I don't know. Either that, if I find... we'll drop the stickers. Oh, come here, stickers. Either that, if I find TaxScan, and I'm able to have it complete in the box with all the stickers, I'll talk about both Subscan and TaxScan at the same time. I don't know what I'm going to do with this extra copy. You know, the box is pretty good shape. It does have the instructions with it. I don't know, I might sell it, might trade it, I don't know. Another one I picked up from Max Game Exchange was Kung Fu Master. This is a really cool looking box. So I'm looking forward to covering this on my Atari K2600 series. I've not seen this in the box before. It's a great Activision game though. It's a lot of fun. I'm not real big on fighting games, but this one I kind of enjoyed. Licensed by Diddy's. Here's a biggie right here I've been looking for. Pingo. Love the arcade game. So I'm looking forward to doing an Atari K2600 on this one in the near future as well. And of course, I finally got it. A complete in box, Snoopy and the Red Baron. I've been looking for this for years. They've been going for quite a bit on eBay, which is why I'm not picking one off eBay. But this was part of that collection that Matt got traded in. And I was like, oh, I got to have that. Got it for a really great price, much cheaper than eBay. So now I can finally do a video on this awesome game that I absolutely love on my Atari 2600. I've still got my original loose cart back there on the shelf. So it's going to be pretty cool. Next up, oh, got stuff piled everywhere. I picked up Mario Brothers for the Atari 2600. This will be another fun Atari K2600 to do. Plus, I got a hold of the 1700 version too for the Atari K1700 series. Awesome. Mario Brothers is a really, really great game. Let's see, next up I picked up Rampage for the 2600 and Rampage for the 1700. Cool. So it's really cool to see these and how they play on the consoles. Now here's a real big one. This is a biggie. I got a hold of a complete in box Track and Field for the 2600. Very hard game to find, complete in the box. So I'm pretty stoked about this. Has the controller, the instructions, the cartridge, everything. I do have an extra controller back there on my shelf somewhere. So I played this game a lot in the arcade. And I had this for my Atari 2600. I loved it. So I'm really happy to have this back in my collection. I'm really looking forward to doing a video on this one as well. Pretty cool. And then lastly, but not leastly, I found the other two. Where are they? Make sure they're right side up this time. I found the other two Taco Bell Atari arcade games. Lunar and Centipede. So now I got all four. Now, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with these. I don't know if I'm going to do all four at the same time or I'll do one individually. I'm leaning towards doing them all at once. That way I can read the trivia questions on the back and everything and you know, show the discs and all that good stuff and play the games. I haven't decided yet. Let me know down below. Do you want to see each one of these individually as individual videos or all four at the same time? Let me know down below. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so that's all the pickups this time around. A lot of really awesome ones this time. It's probably one of my better pickups I've had in a long time. So, really got nothing else to talk about. Nothing else to really show that I've picked up. Hope everybody out there is staying safe and healthy. Hope you're all finding some really cool stuff when you do out and do some game hunting or go to flea markets or thrift stores or places like that. Oh, I did have one question that was asked to me a few times. So I figured I'd answer it here so that you all get the benefits of it. I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I find all the places I go and visit? All these game stores and arcades and things like that. Well, you know, of course you could use Google, you know, that's the #1 thing. But I'll use Facebook Marketplace as well. What I'll do is I'll zone in the area I'm going to on Facebook Marketplace, do like a 50-mile circle around where I'm going to be visiting. And then I go into the ads and I look through the ads. I'll type like Atari, arcade, Coleco, Intellivision, stuff like that. And every once in a while you'll see a game store actually advertise on Facebook Marketplace. And that's how I find them. I also will go into regular Facebook and I'll type in video game store and the state and see what pops up on Facebook. Sometimes that helps find things as well. And of course Craigslist, I go there and I'll look in that certain area and I'll look for, you know, I'll do a search for Atari, arcade, things like that. See what kind of ads pop up. And a lot of times I'll find flea markets, thrift stores, game stores, retro game stores. I'll put ads on there so I know where they're at. Just a few little things I do to try to find places to visit when I'm out and about. And I thought maybe you guys could benefit from it too. Anyway, I think the rambling has gone on long enough. Until next time, everyone. Thanks for watching.